Wow.
Okay, so there's a guy flying down the road kicking up just a big bunch of dust.
It's 5.
Nobody wanting to move, even if we've had 14 hours of sleep. One of the most scenic drives in this area. It's morning, day 3, time to get up. Time to get up. This is what I deal with every morning. Nobody wanting to get up. Come on.
It's 5.
We're in a van. It takes at least 45 minutes to secure everything before we can get going. Nobody wanting to move, even if we've had 14 hours of sleep. Did you make coffee?
Yeah, but I gotta clean up the area before we can have it. One thing with the van, you have to keep shifting your stuff from one end to the other because there's not a lot of storage in here. Designated storage, so you gotta kind of keep piling it up in the front, piling it in the back.
Yeah, so I would say if we do a van, we definitely want to take into account storage.
Yeah, I'd rather have storage than a shower, that's for sure.
Yeah, because that would help us tremendously, and we don't shower. This sink and water is one thing I love. This is phenomenal. So this morning we are going hiking on Soldier's Pass. We're gonna see Devil's Hole, I think is what it's called. It's like a big sinkhole, and 7 sacred pools. So we're super excited about our hike today. And just look at where we're even parked. This is amazing and beautiful. I suggest if you can, you come here for many days. You can't see everything. You could probably be here for a month and still not see everything. Wow, we are in the parking area. The parking area.
Amazing. There are no bad views in Sedona.
We're out here really early this morning and it's so quiet and so beautiful. You can see behind me and you can hear drumming in the background, which is so peaceful. And we heard a hawk soaring. You could hear it like scream. I can't even.
With your hand on your heart, please tell me which way to go, 'cause I sure don't know. One piece in hand is a start, but it's a mighty puzzle to lay. No need to say.
So we opted for parking purposes because Soldier's Pass has very limited parking, like 15 parking spots. They said you have to get there super early and then there's still a line. We opted to go to Jordan Road Trailhead, and we parked there, and we're taking the Cibola Trail, which is a bit of up and down. So just be prepared for that. And here's a tip. If you're here in January, December, I would suggest you get out there real early. I know it's cold, but it's frozen. So the mud is frozen because by noon, it's a pretty muddy mess. So the first landmark that we're gonna come to is Devil's Kitchen, and that is a massive sinkhole that is still active today. That in the 1800s, late 1800s, it had its first collapse, then again in 1989, and one of the sidewalls caved in 1995, and another collapse is predicted, so I can guarantee Kevin's not going very close.
Yeah, I have bad luck with sinkholes. I had a sinkhole right in front of a place I work, and it started out as a little tiny hole, and we looked in there, and it was like a 30-foot chasm. It was huge, it was massive, it was ridiculous.
This trail is a good reminder that sometimes you can get so focused on what's ahead of you, like the hike ahead of you, and you kind of keep your head down and just keep kind of pushing on, and you forget to look up and look around and just see how amazing it is where you're at.
To see what's real, to
to the first landmark. Here's Devil's Kitchen.
Don't go too close to the edge.
Wow, Kevin, look at that.
Hey, don't get too close to that edge.
Look at, it's cracked like too.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get this.
There's a tree in there. There's trees in there.
Without your how will I cope? Without your heartbeat, how will I cope? Without your love, how will I cope?
So there is a hidden soldier's cave on this trail, but I believe, I have a feeling, we probably aren't going to hit that because we do really want to miss the, try to get off of the trail before all the ice melts. Here's a tip, if you are in Sedona and you want to keep your dog's feet in January-ish from getting Red Rock dirty, look at this from yesterday to today. If you see day 2 and then you look at his feet today, huge difference because we came out super early before it thawed out and it became a muddy mess. Well worth it. Now that we've done our hike this morning, we're now gonna do what they consider to be one of the most scenic drives in this area. Red Rock Scenic Byway.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.
You can see we're at one of the stops. They have different stops along the way. We're gonna make some lunch.
This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free.
So now that we've been here for a little bit and we've done a little camping here and we're experts, we're gonna share. We're gonna show you what campgrounds are on 525. So there's several areas that you can disperse camp outside of Sedona. Now it's winter for us, so like it's probably a lot easier to get campsites in the winter. So the first one we're gonna come to is the one that we stayed at day 1 that I thought was a parking lot. It's actually, yeah, so we're on road 525, and here's another thing to note about this is that there's a lot of OHV trails off of this road as well. I really need to get a shower or something. I look like what's that wrestler with the blonde hair? Ric Flair. Got the Ric Flair look going on here.
I guess it's not sunrise, it's surprise. So, surprise, I didn't read it right. They do have some toilets available.
You can see Surprise kind of seems like a parking lot, but it's actually, you can park anywhere in here. And that was fine for the first night.
Okay, so there's a guy flying down the road kicking up just a big bunch of dust. And then he sees me, he slows down, and then he waves. It's U.S. Forest Service guy. Come on, dude. As we were checking out all the campsites along the road, we came to Windmill, which was basically pretty much another parking lot like the area we stayed in the first night. It was not too bad, but not a lot of privacy. Then we came across this jewel, which I'm going to let you read the sign on your own, but it was actually a campground with a fabulous view. And here's Nolan. This is where we spent night number 2. Obviously breathtaking. And then we have the Greasy Spoon, which, just like its name, was like a fabulous little diner that you just loved. It was just beautiful.
Okay, so here's our spot at the Greasy Spoon. This is how we get Coda in the bed because it's too high. Come on. You know the drill. You climb over me.
Teabagging a little bit.
And then he's in. And he's happy. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty nice campsite with really nice views. This is just so relaxing.
Today was an awesome day. We got up early. We got out, we went 5.5 mile hike, saw the 7 sacred pools.
7 sacred pools and the Devil's Kitchen.
Yep, Devil's Kitchen, and that's a big sinkhole, let me just tell you that.
It was really a nice day. And then we just came here to the Greasy Spoon.
Greasy Spoon,
this,
baby.
Designated campsite, and just relaxed. Opened the back up, enjoyed the views, took a nap. It's been a good day.
It's been a very good day. One of the things we did once we got here, there's rocks right behind the camera that you don't see that stop you from going any further back. And we walked back in there because we had read all this stuff that said there used to be a lot more dispersed camping. And you can see back all in through this area in between the bushes and shrubs and all the different things where people used to camp. So you can see why they're upset, because there was one particular campsite that we were standing at. Oh, just, I mean, not to mention this one's already breathtaking anyway, but just perfection. And you can see why people were so upset with that.
So we have one more day left. We thought we were just gonna have 3 days, but we have 4 days. So if you haven't watched day 1 and 2, I would just recommend. We've had some different experiences every day, different campsites every day. So check out day 1 and 2. This is it for day 3. And tomorrow, day 4, we have something really special planned. So for more videos like this, go to our channel and click on any one of our playlists, and you can visit our website at www.befreebenson.com.
Also, if you found value in this video, go ahead and hit that like button. We'd also love it if you would subscribe to our channel. As always.
See you.
As always.
Get out there, find some new things to do, have an adventure, and be free. See you in the next adventure.
Be